I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. 2, 1, 3.
Again, Cobra, fire right there, fire. Right about now, yes, 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 the name of the night. Everybody make some noise. You see them all over the place. Mr. Rick Gonzalez on JuiceTV. Thank you so much for coming out on here.
Thank you for having me.
Man, you made time for us. He was on set all day, by the way. If you guys didn't know, he was on set all day.
What were you on set for today?
It's complicated. It was something for like a website company who was like putting together a short film. It was with Harvey Keitel, so...
You're like, they paid me, that's all. That's all I know. You know
yeah, I just come on set and do my thing. But,
Rick Gonzalez, you grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
yeah.
What was it like making that transition and coming out to Hollywood from Brooklyn? I know it's a lot different out here.
I mean,
warmer here.
It is.
Well, that part I got used to quick. But I was like calling friends back home, like, man, it's so nice out here, but they selling drugs downstairs. It's crazy, like palm trees.
They don't sell drugs in New York?
They do, but it's in really ugly places.
Right.
Like everything in California to us looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I brought my friends out here, I'm like, you gotta see this shit. Like this place called Koreatown actually is supposed to be hood and it looks nice. We're like, man, let's go hang out in Koreatown. And people are like, what? So yeah, nah, it took a while to get used to, but I love Cali. Yeah, I love Cali.
In high school, you went from doing the plays to your teachers telling you to join another school named called Fame. Is that?
Yeah. Oh,
right?
Damn, y'all did y'all homework. That's crazy. Y'all did y'all homework. Y'all gonna run through the whole life story. And then your pops did this, and
then he sold drugs with Richard Villa's pops.
my pops never sold drugs. I mean, yeah, I went to a school called LaGuardia High School. That's basically like the Fame School, which was a TV show back in the day. And I got my training there, and then I was blessed enough to start working right after I graduated high school. So I did a couple years in New York, and then I decided in 2000 to move to Cali, and I never looked back, you know, and Cali was good to me, so yeah.
And everybody recognizes you from old school. How was it working with Will Ferrell?
It was cool.
Does he? How is he as an actor?
I mean, you know, people ask me this all the time, and I was pretty like in awe of him when I worked with him because he was such a down-to-earth and cool person. Like he would turn it on and off. You know, he just had that ability to just turn on the ability to just the funny. He just turned it on, you know. And I just came up to him one time and I was like, "How do you do it?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm just like, and I just like rub your shoulder and get a little bit of that, you know. Yeah, maybe it was.
I slapped myself like earlier, you know, when we were setting up, I'm all, you know, I turn into this Asian guy, oh, this goes here, this goes there. And then when I get back there, I'm like, I do all this and I'm like, all right, J. Down Tito. That's all I do.
All right, there you go. Everybody has their process.
Your first album that you came out with was called Invisible Man.
Yeah.
And can you explain to everybody why you named it Invisible Man?
Well, hold on, before that, I'm sorry to cut you off. Lower that real quick. Do that Invisible Man hook. I listened to that today.
Which one?
The Invisible Man did something Invisible Man, but.
Y'all gotta go to check that out. You know what I'm saying? I put it out and that's what it is.
What I'm trying to say, you know what? That's actually a good thing. That means he has that much content out there that he can't remember sometimes.
So like, back in like 03, 04, I really started to take it seriously, feeling like, you know what, let me give this a real shot. And so from that on, the industry was different at that time because you didn't have blogs and things like that,
right.
You know, where it was showcasing people and you could just upload music and the whole world can hear it. You had to get on mixtapes that were bootlegged all over, you know, New York and LA and everywhere in between. And so how you got into those mixtapes was like a catch-22. So it was a different game, and I felt like at the time I had it, and by the time I decided to do Invisible Man, you know, I just poured out my frustration on that, and it was more of a literal term in terms of like, I feel invisible because I met a lot of people in the process. I worked with a lot of people, and I felt like they wasn't giving me a fair shot because of who I am and what I do. And I felt like what I do shouldn't hamper the talent, because it didn't in the past. That's how hip hop started. It was like, you know, you had folks in other different genres that didn't give hip hop a chance because they were judging them by the way they dressed, the way they talk. And I felt like I'm getting the same, you know, I'm getting treated unfair for the same reasons how hip hop started. You know what I'm saying? Just because I do films don't mean that I can't get busy on the mic. Like, I really care about this music. So I just felt like, you know, let me just say what I gotta say on these records, and, you know, hopefully people respect what I gotta say.
Man of Infamy, oh my god, that album was stupid.
That's an amazing album.
There's no album fillers in that album. And that, I could vibe to that. I love music. But that doesn't bang now, you know, that doesn't bang now, especially out in the West, which is, you know, this is the movement, I guess, nowadays. You know. But
shout out to the West, y'all got some spitters out here. I mean, you know, Kendrick and TDE and all those guys, like, y'all, they representing.
I love it, and it's the movement, but it's not going to compare it to, like, you know, the 10 Crack Commandments or something like that, you know what I'm saying? That's lyrical shit.
It's different, but, you know, that's what makes it great, you know what I mean? And I think, you know, different is not bad. It's just, you know, they can't all be the same records.
Exactly. So back to her stuff. Do you feel as if, you know, I know you have some, you know, commercial records.
Yeah.
You don't feel as if you're selling out?
I don't think so. I think
it's still Rick Gonzalez.
Exactly. I'm still doing me. I'm still having fun. I'm still, you know, trying to make records that people can relate to, and at the same time, you know, show my versatility. I remember Big Pun said it. He was like, "What you want to do? You want to laugh? You know what I'm saying? You want to have fun? You want to wild out? You want to go to the club? I got all that. You know what I mean?" And I felt like I should have those too. Even Biggie said it, you know what I mean? You have all those kinds of records that everyone can relate to on an album. And I feel like that shows the true versatility of an artist. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Where can everyone download your music?
Go to realmreality.com. All my music is there, realmreality.com.
And that's your MC name?
Yep, I go by Realm Reality. That's what's up. Okay.
Eat food, you feeling good, relax. A big old fatty twitted, the road grew. Another summer late in the city. I thought I told you. I told you.
They wish they could live like this. They all stuck off the realness. They pray they could be this good. They
We got the second video right here. This is JuiceTV.com. Real reality. Rick Gonzalez.
Hammer tools, what you feel is new. Find you whenever I go. When my grind shows down for dishonor. I know they breathe honor. We treated them fair, so my niggas hold a cannon like Mariah this year. I'll get your gap like lines of that. Flow live with conscious pass. Look out the punches, cause my future came fast. Hey, check out my melody. Fuck being a celebrity, you still will remember me. My property. Now the cripple with blood, with the beat is pepper with slugs, and the rest ingested the drugs that caress the metal with love. We above all that fake shit, so change up. Niggas thinking they fly, but I'm best at severing bugs. I'm designed to squash every noodle with angel poodles. The food grinders with candles lit, let me speak my voodoo. This rhyme mode, if you didn't know, with official flows, pistol shows with a bitch between my dick and the mistletoe. Happy holidays, baby, your box is wavy. Your father hating is probably cause your mama is chasing. I'm a nigga from Brooklyn, to frame the picture where they train to get you and flame to twist up your brain on fictions. People younger that be with honey, to be confronted. A pack of wolves that will eat your stomach, to beat the summit. I'm blunted, to catch a fire means survival. Every verse is the Bible, raw display I'm a rival. Arriving time to despise you. He think he's someone, you and your girl is bucking in Brooklyn's like Nina Dunham. My nigga Joey was cooking and selling eat at the Getty Museum with Malcolm Getty resting our feet. Destined to bless the streets, I'm like Gang Grip, even Lee. It's better whenever I leave, I'm a veteran just like the heat.